Hello people, welcome back to the episode of Relating Me and You and Me through YouTube, and here I am with another makeup haul. Not just any haul, but a try on makeup haul, because that for me makes more sense, because then you understand how the products are working and then you decide for yourself whether you want to buy it or not. And not just makeup, today we have a lot of skincare, so you should definitely watch this video. Before that, I have a playlist here where I have all the makeup and everything, all the hauls basically that I do. I have made a playlist for you guys to enjoy. And without me much blabbering, let's just directly get into the video. Let's begin. It's been so long. I am so excited. I don't know if you can make it out from my face or not, but I am very excited to shoot this video. So I'm going to start with hair accessories because that is what I need immediately. So these are the two hairbands that I bought. Now, as I already told that this is going to be a very random, not just Nykaa, but Nykaa, Purple and local shopping that I did. I'm going to show you everything. So this is one hairband. This is grey actually. I don't know why my camera is picking up something else, some other color, but this is grey. And then I have this one. They are similar, they are same but different colors. So I like it. I feel it's really cute. What do you think? See? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this is how it looks like. I love the beads that it comes with, you know. I feel like wearing it like this instead of a hairband, but then it will be a trouble for makeup. So for now, it's going on my head. It is so soft. My god, this is really soft. Next thing we are going is this toner right here. If you follow me from a while, you know I use this toner. This works wonderful for my skin tone. So I have restocked this basically, and I'm going to clean my face with this toner. So I'm taking a cotton pad, open it up, put some toner on my cotton, and we need mirror. I am going to clean my face with this one. There is no dirt actually on my face, but just because it's been a while that I have washed my face, like some time, it's been some time that I have washed my face. So, you know, this is also a best way to keep your makeup oil free. Like you wash your face, keep it for some time, like 15-20 minutes, let it be for some time, and then clean your face with the toner. So all the oil that your face is going to throw out is already out. You clean that with your toner and then do your makeup. Trust me, this trick is going to work. You will be makeup free. You'll keep your makeup on for very long. Oil. The moisturizer on, and till the time this moisturizer is settling in, I am thinking of showing you skincare first, because it makes more sense to be showing skincare while doing skincare, right? So I'm going to show you the skincare products that I bought. Now mostly these products are all new. I have never used them before. There are very few that I have used and I have restocked, but most of them are new, so I am going to use them and you have to wait for the reviews. Okay, so we'll start with Dot & Key. I have got this Dot & Key Hydro Peel Glow Potion. This is how it looks like. The packaging, it comes with 10% AHA and 2% BHA exfoliating serum. So this is basically a chemical scrub. Yeah, this is a chemical scrub. This is how it looks like. This is the bottle that comes. I think it's quite big. I was expecting a smaller bottle, but I am happy that the bottle is large, and this is how the bottle looks like. I am not going to scrub my face now, obviously, because now we are going to put some makeup on. But if you want, I can definitely show you how to apply, how to use this and how to apply it on your face. So if you want, just let me know. See, this is what comes in a dropper, and see, this is how it looks like. So this is the first thing from Dot & Key. I've used this already for 2 times and it's good. I mean, I have not seen any drastic changes on my face. But as people say that when you use chemical exfoliates for the first time, your face does tingle, or you get pimples or acne or anything. But I didn't face any of those. Maybe because it was just 2% PHA, which is not very high, I guess. So this has worked just fine for me. But I don't think, people say that you have to use chemical exfoliators for some time to understand its effect. So I am using it. I've just used it 2 times. I feel it's fine till now. I'll use it further for a month or so. Like, I'll use it 4-5 times and then tell you my complete review about it. Okay, and next thing is this. Okay, you don't know what this is? This is Dot and Key Melt Away Makeup Removal Balm. This is the balm that comes. This is how the outer packaging looks like. Very cute. Everybody says Dot and Key packaging is cute, and I can't agree more. This is the bottle. I know you might have seen it because it is all around the internet now. Everybody is reviewing Dot and Key. Everybody is fan of it, and I cannot agree more because I am in love with this balm. I am in love with this balm. I love how it removes every inch of makeup from my skin. Like the mascara, whether it is waterproof, whatever, it is going to get rid of it. Trust me. If you want a good makeup balm, you should use this one. And it's very affordable. I mean, even if you go for a micellar water or wet wipes or anything like that, I think this is a much better option for your skin. This light has been troubling me a lot, I tell you. Anyways, the next thing we are going to go with is this Dot and Key Skin Plumping Moisture Infusion Water Sleeping Mask. This is how the outer packaging looks like. The inner packaging is very much same. As you can see, it is still packed. I have not opened it. I should not open it now. And I have not used it, so I cannot review it. I think I'll review the whole range of Dot and Key, whatever I have bought. These are actually the 3 products that I bought from Dot and Key, and I think I'm going to review it. If you want the review, drop it in the comment section below. I'll do that for you. And next thing is this Kama Ayurveda Rose Water. Shreya Jain is obsessed about it. I mean, she raves so much about it. She loves this, and I thought I definitely need this. So I bought this. It's for 300 rupees. I'm not sure if I got it on sale or whatever, but I just bought it. It says face and body mist, steam distilled and pure rose water. It says pure rose water. It is made from roses of Kannauj. That is what is mentioned here in the description of the product, and she says that this is very, very, very nice, and the feel of it is amazing. I want to see, so let's just. It smells amazing. Oh my god, it is so refreshing. It's seriously very refreshing. I think I love this one. Let's see how it goes. Next is another rose thing, but from Nykaa. So this is Nykaa Natural Rose Essential Oil. It is a 10 ml bottle like this. This is an essential oil. There are so many uses of rose essential oil. If you want to know those, just drop it in the comment section below. I'll make another video. This is such a shameless plug, but yeah, I'll make another video if you want. So I'll show you the packaging because I've saved the packaging just to show you guys. So this is how the packaging looks like. Just a second, I'm so messed. Yeah, this is the seal that your bottle comes in, and this is the cover. So your bottle is actually sealed with 2 seals, and then this is where the dropper comes in from here. So as you can already see, I have used it twice because the dropper is out of the box. And this is how the essential oil looks like. I'll just open it and show you. It's very yellowish kind of a thing, and it is not heavy at all. That's the best thing. Like, I am a combination skin family. Like, my skin belongs to a combination skin family, and this does not feel heavy on my skin. It is not making me break out. In fact, it has settled down some of my redness, and I can actually feel the moisture and all the calmness that it provides to my skin. So I am liking this rose essential oil, I must tell you that. So, and it is also mentioned that you should not use it undiluted. I mean, I'm not sure if it has any harmful effects if you use it undiluted, but they say that you should not use it undiluted, so I am not going to use it undiluted. I'm going to mix it with the moisturizer and put it on my face. And now when the essential oil is on the face and our face is glowing and it's out of the way, next thing from Nykaa is this mask right here. So this is Nykaa Clay It Cool Pore Perfect Clay Mask. Again, if you follow me from some while, you definitely know I have huge pore problems. Like my pores are oil wells. Literally, my pores are oil wells, and this has worked really well. I mean, I've not used it much. I just used it once, but it is enough for me to tell you that this has worked very, very, very well on my skin. Like I have used clay mask earlier. I have used volcanic clay mask from Innisfree and all of that, and trust me, this is the best one. I can swear on this. Like just by one use, I can already tell you that I swear on this one because I love it. It nicely cleaned my face. Like people were actually telling me that your face is looking so much more fresh and bright and nice just by one use of it. Next is Innisfree Jeju Volcanic Blackhead Out Balm. This is again a balm, and this is for blackheads because I have huge blackheads and whiteheads problem. This is what the balm looks like. A typical balm feel and texture. Very balmy again. You just take some of it, put it on your nose, massage it for 5 to 7, 10 minutes, and then just take it off with normal water and soap, whatever you want, and you're good to go. I think this is a very, very, very nice alternative to those blackhead strips which actually pull your skin, and they're not very good for your skin also. So I think this is a very good alternative for that. If you are a person who actually uses those strips, please don't do that. This is a better option, more eco-friendly, better cost-wise also, because this one balm, this one package of this balm is going to go a long way. So definitely go for this the next time you buy. Next is this Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum. I am using this serum for a while. This is a restock. I bought a small bottle. I don't have it with me right now. I just threw it today. So I bought a small bottle, I used it, and then I have invested in this. Let me tell you, this is for 5,900, and that is not cheap. That is not cheap at all. So initially I bought a bottle which was for 115, 1700 something, and I used it. I loved it so much that I thought that investing on a serum like this is worth every penny, because it shows on your skin. You know, your skin looks so much better, you feel so much better. Like my pores and my texture has actually improved a lot after using this. So I would definitely recommend anybody, if you really are able to invest some money on your skincare, please do it on this serum. And do not forget to apply a moisturizer after this, because it's very important. So yeah, I love this serum. Okay, now when skincare is out of the way, we are going to proceed to makeup, and I don't have too much makeup today to show, just some bits and pieces here and there, because I already did a huge makeup haul before this. I will link it here, so you should go and check it out, because there were quite some hits and quite some misses in that makeup, and a lot of them. So first thing I want to show you is this Farsali Daydream package. These come with these 3 serums. Now this is Farsali Prime Serum, Farsali Blur, and then Soothe. So these are the 3 serums, and I must tell you, disclaimer, the bottles are really, really tiny. I mean, I knew they were tiny. I was not expecting something very huge, but these are extremely tiny. So it comes with this pamphlet kind of thing which shows all its uses and everything, and then these bottles right here. So these are the 3 bottles that comes, and you can already see how tiny they are. Like I can't even handle them properly, and they are not full, not even my finger size. You can see how small they are. So yeah, the first one is this Unicorn Essence. This is how it looks like, a purple bottle, very small purple bottle, and this is basically a primer. So I'm going to prime my face with this, and we'll see how it works. Oh wow, this looks kind of cool actually. The bottle is not even full. That's sad, because it's a lot of money. So since this is a primer, let's do it Instagram way, because Farsali is all about those Instagram things. Oh my god, I feel my bottle is going to be empty in one use. Then just massage it into your skin and we'll see if it works nice as a primer. It is pink in color and actually it feels kind of serumish, like oily but not oily, like not the heaviness of the oil, but it still feels oily. So it has given me definitely a nice sheen. You can already see my face is all glowing. I can give complex to the sun at this point. Second is this Volcanic Elixir bottle, which is somewhat black in color, and this is for soothing your skin. So this is basically skincare, which is getting out of the way right now because you have quite prepped skin right now. And third one is this green color bottle, which I feel is the cutest, and I am a little partial about it because it is skin blur, so it might blur out my pores, but let's just see. And this is white in color, and I feel I am already out of product. Let's see. I'm just going to apply it on the center because the product here is very less. So just my pore region. To see if it actually blurs out. This is not like the initial one that we use, the primer one, because this is not as oily. In fact, it is a little waxy, a little balmy, I must say. It has made my skin matte for sure. I'm not sure about the blurring part of it, but it has mattified a little bit. You can see, right? You can notice it on the camera. See how the foundation performs on top of everything like this. For foundation, I don't have anything new, but Farsali deserves something expensive. So I'm going to use this Fenty Beauty, which is actually drying for my skin. So I don't use it much. Like I bought it because I thought I will love it, but it is a little drying for my skin. Although I am a combination skin, this is little drying, and it actually somehow enhances my pores a little bit. So I thought this would be perfect to actually check the primer if it's working or not. So we'll see. It is not drying for my skin. Has the texture of this foundation changed? I feel suddenly, and I am not just saying this with one try. I have used this foundation like 4 or 5 times because I wanted to make sure that what I am thinking is right. So I used this 4 or 5 times, but now suddenly I'm feeling this foundation is not drying on my skin, and maybe that is because of the primers that I use, or I'm liking this foundation. Finally I can use my Fenty Beauty. Oh my god, finally, because that was kept for quite some time now. Like I bought it and I was so excited for that foundation, but then when I bought it and it was so drying on my skin, I just thought it's not for me, not for my skin or whatever. But now I'm thinking that I can use it. In fact, this foundation is looking really good today. I mean, the texture is not enhanced, the pores are not enhanced. Farsali deserves it. Okay, I think now I know how to use my foundation like Fenty Beauty and Huda Beauty maybe. I'm not sure about Huda Beauty because I've not used it yet with this primer, but I will definitely give a try because Fenty Beauty is looking amazing. Like, look how dewy it is looking. Oh my god, I am in love with it all over again. So this is the first time I am buying something high-end from India. Like, I have bought some high-end makeup products but not from India. They've always been bought from UK, like when my mom goes or when uncles come, they just get me the things that I want. So this is the first time I've actually bought something from India, and this is the first thing, that is Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is for 1900 rupees, so that is quite a bit expensive, but the shade I am using is light beige, if you can see here, and this is what it looks like. This is what the packaging looks like. Actually, for 1900 rupees I don't mind because the bottle is huge, and this is what the packaging looks like. Very chic, very expensive. Like, it shows that you have invested money in something. So we are going to start with this concealer today. Proceeding further, Too Faced concealer, and now with the Too Faced concealer, since this is expensive, you see the shade of it. I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the camera or not. I'll put it on my face and show you. But I feel when you are buying an expensive concealer, you should see to it that your concealer is more or less your skin tone, because this is an expensive one and you want to take maximum use out of it as much as you can. So I feel if you take the shade which is very close to your skin tone, it will just make sure that you use it maximum, as you can use it when you have no makeup looks, or you can use it just when you want to cover up those dark circles, because when you come to these expensive concealers, they are generally very high coverage. So you don't have to color correct and all. I'm not saying that all of them, but most of them are nice and high coverage. So, and it is not drying again. I think today I have an amazing makeup day because all the products that I'm using are turning really nice. I am lighting this concealer, just pushing it into my skin, make sure it stays on place, and it is not just a layer on top of your skin, because that is not how makeup works, that you just put a layer on the top of your skin and you feel that it is going to work nice. For it to work nice, you have to make sure that you blend it well, you push it into your skin well, so that it can just stay on place. My eyes are looking nice. You can see already, right? Now this concealer was very much my skin tone, just a teeny tiny lighter, but I think it is very, very, very nice. I think it is creasing a little bit. We'll see that. Not jumping to the conclusion right now, but I'm feeling it is actually creasing a little bit. Let me push it in some more to see if it is actually creasing or it is just that I have not blended it enough. Next we are coming to this Smashbox concealer. Again, it is in the shade light warm golden, and this is what it looks like. Again, this is an expensive purchase, so I think I go for something which is close to my skin tone. But this one I have actually bought something a little lighter because I like highlighted under eyes. I like a good highlighted face. So I thought that I should have one which is actually highlighting and at the same time make sure that it is a nice concealer. And I feel Smashbox is nice. I am not sure yet. I am using it for the first time, and we'll see how it is. Right now I don't want to risk my look, so I am taking it bit by bit. Blending really well. one actually took some time to blend, but this blended immediately. Can you see it on camera? This one is highlighted, this one is not. I'll just apply a tiny bit more. I am happy with this, but just for the camera, pick it up. This is the kind of highlighted face I look for. This Smashbox one actually takes so much less time to blend, but it looks amazing. It just looks amazing. Again, not dry. I know I have always been saying that Maybelline ones, Maybelline Age Rewind is my favorite, but with time now, things are changing. Like, that's not my favorite anymore. In fact, I am not even liking it nowadays. The reason is because I feel that dries my under eyes. Initially, when I was younger, my under eyes were not as much dry as they are now. So I think that has become drying suddenly for my skin. Not suddenly, over time for my skin. And so I'm liking the concealers which are more hydrating and which makes my face look more younger. Yeah. And I'll do the other side and rest of the highlighting and we'll be right back. That is my nicely highlighted face. That is how I like it. And next we are going to proceed is this Max Factor Miracle Touch Cream Blush. This is how it looks like. I wanted a cream blush for a while because if you again follow my videos, you definitely know I like a nice dewy look with a creamy blush. So I generally use lipsticks. So I just thought that instead of using lipsticks, if I like it so much, I should definitely give a cream blush a try. So I have bought this one. I have used it once and I feel it is not pigmented enough, but still it's fine. I mean, I don't hate it, but it is not pigmented enough for me. And by the way, the shade I am using is Soft Candy. This is how it's looking. On the camera it is looking actually a little darker, but in real life it doesn't look as pigmented. I'll just apply and show it to you. It makes very less difference, but then at the same time I am not mad about it because I think it is perfect. It is just perfect for people looking for very natural blush. So this cream blush is just perfect for people like those. Okay, so I did my powder, bronzing, contouring, everything off camera because I did not have anything new here. But what I would like to mention is the Too Faced concealer that I applied under my eyes is already creasing and breaking under my eyes. I'll just try to show it here on the camera. I'm not sure if it is going to pick up because it's very tiny, but yeah, it is breaking. Although I settled it with a nice powder, I applied Laura Mercier for settling it out, but it is still creasing to the tiniest lines that I didn't even know actually exist under my eyes. But yeah, it is creasing for sure and creasing like crazy. So this is not for your under eyes. This concealer is definitely not for your under eyes. I'm not saying it is not looking pretty. I mean, it has not made my under eyes look dry, but I do mind a creasing concealer. This is not working for me. Now I am very sure this is Too Faced and not Smashbox because I did not take the Smashbox all the way under my eyes. I stopped a little below it because layering too much products under your eyes definitely is going to make it crease more. So I don't take that. I generally apply my highlighting concealers little below my under eyes, and the other concealers which are of my skin tone and where I want coverage, so I just apply it under my eyes, but otherwise I generally don't. So Too Faced one does crease. Also, I would like to mention the Smashbox one concealer that I bought. It came with these three free sample size primers. One is pore minimizing, one is photo finish smooth and blur, and then one is another primerizer. So that's basically a primer and a moisturizer. So I got these 3 sample sizes free here. The sample sizes are not as small. I mean, I don't mind them. What I mind is when you send a sample size, but that's just one use. How does that even work? But these are like, I can get nice 3-4 uses out of all of these 3. So I can understand whether they work for me or not, and then I can buy them. So I like the brands, those compliment you with these things, because then you feel more worth of your money. At least I feel that way. Okay, now since face and base is all out of the way and we're all done with that, now comes my most expensive purchase in makeups ever. I have never purchased something so expensive. So they are P. Louis bases. I just hope I am able to speak here, because I'm actually not able to speak, but I always wanted these bases. So basically this is the packaging that it came in. Obviously it's not available in India, but why are they so expensive? Individually they are not as expensive, but since I bought so many of them, they became a little expensive. And then GST. I mean, I was charged nearly 50%. Yeah, I was charged nearly 50% GST. That's crazy. So I got these bases here, all of these. The colors I will definitely show you. This is P. Louis base. Okay, this is Hint of Mint. Rude Boy Red. OTP Orange. Vivid Violet. This is the base that everybody raves about so much. Like, everybody says this performs very different. So I wanted to see what it is all about. And then we have this Prime and Define cosmetic base again. So these are all the bases that I've bought from P. Louis, and I'm really excited to create eye looks with these ones. I know there are people in India who think that these are not worth the money and you don't really need anything to pop your colors up, but I think they deserve every bit of it. Obviously I've not used them yet because I want to swatch them and use them and show you the first impressions, everything on camera. So they are going to deserve a different video altogether. They are going to be part of swatch series. I wanted to create swatch series since so long, but I've just waited so that I get this one. And getting these ones was such a big task because lockdown, DHL got me into so much of trouble. Like, they needed so much documentation from me. Then it reached India in like 10-12 days. But then in lockdown also, in lockdown also it reached India in 10-12 days. But it got to me after more than 2 months, which was insane, I think. So yeah, we are going to get to this in a different video in my swatch series. And there are a few videos already made in that series, so I'll link the playlist here. You should go and check it out because my swatch series is going amazing. I am loving it. I mean, not views wise, I know I'm a very small YouTuber. I'm not even sure how many people are going to see this video, but I am loving making those swatch series. I'm loving making those videos, and I am definitely going to be really experimenting with these ones. So you should subscribe to the channel if you want to see and get notified when I make this video. So next thing I'm using is Provoke Semi-Permanent Gel Eyeliner. This is in the shade White, and just to show you how it works, it's very bright and nice. So I'm going to use that on my lash line, lower lash line. Next thing we come is lips. So I have got this Bobbi Brown Loose Lip Color Mini Duo. These are the shades that come in the duo. One is red and one is kind of a nude pinkish kind of a shade. I cannot show you the nude pinkish because I gave it to somebody that I love. I gifted it to her, and I kept the red one, which is known as Persian Red. So I'm going to use this on my lips. And again, first time, I don't know how it's going to perform, but let's just see. one swatch. I think I'm liking it like also like a dead, you know, the Korean kind of lipstick, the ombre. Let's just see. Okay, okay. So this is definitely not that kind of lipstick which is going to stay all day long, or you know, you can drink and eat whatever and it just stays on. No, definitely not. So guys, this is how everything has turned out. I am really liking this look, like I'm digging for it. I generally don't do such kind of looks, you know, which has white eyeliner and which has such different eye look. Especially the eye look is very different than my usual ones, because I generally go all out with colors, or I keep it nude, or I make it smoky. But this is really different from what I usually do. So yeah, this is how everything is looking.
You think you can just take the easy way. You should have never entered this type of race. This type of race. I know you don't want me here.
So guys, that's all for this video. If you like it, give it a big fat thumbs up, and if there is anything that you want me to make videos on, drop it in the comment section below, because I always follow your request, because your order is my command. No, your request is my command. Okay, whatever, but you get the drill, right? Comment below so that I can make more videos, I can come up with more videos. Yeah, and do not forget to subscribe. Until then, take care. Ta-da!